Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host, LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome back to another edition of Sports Sunday, where we talk about sports, life, and everything in between as we play some more NCAA Football 14. And in the previous episode, we totally just took the screws to Arkansas State. We blasted them out of the building. It was very good. Our running back had like 150 something yards and 4 touchdowns. It was a great week. And so we're going to advance the week right now. We're going to see what happened in the college football world as we're experiencing a bye. So we get to see some of the upsets that happened. As for those of you that did not see last episode, there were some big upsets that took place. The number 1 team went down. Stanford actually lost to unranked Arizona State by like a touchdown, I think. And then number 3 Florida finally got beat by Tennessee. It finally happened in the world of make-believe, but they won 17-16, I believe it was. And so those were 2 incredibly significant upsets in the world of college football. And then also, just it wasn't really as big a one. I mean, just because I think of them now as a big power, but Baylor in this game is unranked, and they lost to also unranked, but worse than they are. What was it? I think it was UL Lafayette, the Ragin' Cajuns. And the Ragin' Cajuns definitely made some Cajun seasoning out of Baylor, because they beat them pretty handily, if I remember correctly. Ooh, Scott Bryant, 71 quarterback. That could be good. We're also going to check out some things. We're going to look at the recruiting trail just to see kind of where some of our targets are leaning, and if we have to adjust some points around to do what we got to do, then we will. Okay, so we're in week 5 right now. We're in our bye week at the moment. Let's check out the top 25. Really? South Carolina is number 1 in the world now, huh? Okay. That's... oh boy. Dude, this is weird. Okay, so South Carolina is number 1. That's something I would have never thought I'd ever hear in my life. Louisville is number 2, with Teddy Bridgewater at the helm. Alabama's at 3. That's fairly believable since they're 99s on everything. Georgia's number 4. Oklahoma's at 5. Florida State ended up winning that game. Damn it! They were losing to FCS Southeast 23-10 at one point, and they obviously came back and did it. Let's see. Ooh, Texas, they won. Stanford lost 28-17 at Arizona State. Texas A&M won. Okay, Ohio State, Oklahoma State's there. Florida dropped down pretty big. Oh, LSU lost to unranked Auburn. Wow, that's another big one that happened. Boy, there were a bunch of them. UCLA's hanging in there. Notre Dame beat Michigan State, who's unranked at this point. Oregon State is undefeated right now, which is ridiculous. Oregon lost. Who did Oregon lose to? Hold on a minute. What the hell's going on? They lost to Virginia 41-17? Oh no! What in the name of God happened there? That was actually the day of my friend Colby's wedding. They lost 41-17 with a Marcus Mariota team, huh? Oh my God. In real life, Oregon absolutely destroyed Virginia in that game. Oh my God. Oregon State's better than them in this game too, huh? Oh, Jesus. Okay, so these were 3 previously unranked teams. Kansas State lost to Texas. TCU hanging in there. Nebraska finds their way in. All right. Wow. Oh my God. The shakeup is real. Heisman Watch. How's the Heisman Watch looking? So, Johnny Manziel's at 1. And wow. Mariota's not even in here. The halfback? Wait, who's the halfback from Louisville? I don't even know. Huh. Hard to say. And then, who is that? I can't think of who that is. It's not Tommy Frazier. Who was the guy that was there before? I can't think of it. Who cares? Not important. All right. Wow. Unbelievable. Some real shit's been going on here. Okay, so let's check out the recruiting setup here. Let's see what we got. before we move on. 35 current targets. Let's check it out. Let's see where these guys are leaning. So this tight end, we're definitely in the lead there. That is good. I'm in the lead for this guy. Not super, enamored with that, but you know what? Sometimes you got to take what you got to take. We're in the lead for this guy, which is fine. I really don't want a 58 overall tackle, man. That's not very good. Like, anybody that's that low, I really want nothing to do with it. Like, this guy, I don't even want to invest points in that. That just doesn't really seem like it's worth my time. We'll put 20 points into him. Yeah, see, this is a guy... That's a guy that I want. He's only a 2-star, but he's 71 overall. He can't be that bad. Center... 64 overall, 65, 66 for this guy. I think we can probably put something into that, because he's got to be better than some of the guys we have right now. 68 overall is pretty good. I think we can put something in there. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. See, yeah, this guy right here, 70 overall tackle is way better. Way, way better than the 57 guy that we were looking at. That guy's way down. Is there anybody else that can go way down? This guy can go way down. 62 overall. I'm not really feeling that. But I am really feeling that, what was it? Yeah, the 70 tackle. I'm going to give him all of our remaining points. Yeah, that guy looks like he could use it. Okay, so that's fine. That's, it feels good to, at least redo some of the stuff there. And now, we'll save that, and we will head into our game as we're now 7 minutes in. Okay, and advanced week. Who are we going to play next week, by the way? UCF. Oh, boy. The place that Scott Frost took over. Not in this iteration of the game, but that's where he is right now. Just answering a text real quick here. Especially since it takes so damn long for it to advance weeks like that. It's crazy. It's crazy that I was able to type out a text, delete the whole thing, type it out again, delete half of it, and then type it out again. And the thing still wasn't done yet. Okay, so we lost the center to Mid-Tennessee State. I was kind of afraid of that. We lost a 60 tight end to UCF, who we're playing right now, and then... Oh, darn. That 59 overall fullback really locked us out. I'm really reeling over that. It's alright. Now we're really going to take it to him. You stole my really shitty recruit! Oh! Now we're just going to have to pay it back. Okay, how are we doing really quick? One thing I forgot to check was season stats. So Royal, passing-wise, not great, but it's not terrible either. I mean, considering he's on a bye, and a lot of these guys probably haven't even had one yet. Also, rushing leaders, yeah. So he needs to get back into the conversation here. He's got to have at least about 150 yards, which I don't think is outside of what's possible. So, all right, we know what we got to do. And UCF is having a bad season. So, oh my God. How are you having such a bad season with a team that good? This could be interesting. I mean, granted, we played Arkansas State and we were way better, or they were better than we were in every category, and we still, beat them by like 35 points. So we'll just have to see. It wasn't 35, but it was a lot. So we'll see, man. We'll see. If we can get a lot of stuff out of our running back here, we could be in business. if anything, I at least want to I want to jump back up in the top 5. If we can keep our running back in the top 5 of running backs all season long, that's really kind of my main. That's my main deal. That's my main deal. And we're also in the top 5 in points per game offensively. That's pretty awesome. Defensively, total yards per game looking pretty good. Pass yards, pretty bad. But rush yards, obviously, because teams aren't running very much on us at all, it's looking really good. However, UCF's offense and defense looks pretty bad all around. They've got to be one of the worst teams in the nation. Just total. I wasn't really expecting that from a team that's, in the 80s for quality. And apparently, we really enjoy playing in the rain. They sure have. And you know what? I really hope that we add more to the fire here because they stole one of my recruits. Whether he was good or he was bad, that's not the point. The point is that it happened.
They need to get something to go right, and it would be very beneficial if that happened early in this game. Thanks for checking.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens about that with their diarrhea and white jerseys that we got there. All right, Hawkins, here we go. That's a great kick return to start it off. We almost broke one last game.
And that's what makes it so tough for this defense.
Yeah, we do have other guys that can do it, but I mean, we try to lean on one to do it. Miami University. I don't think I've ever seen it laid out like that before. It usually just says University of Miami. Okay, so real quick, let's go over some of the college games that happened because there were, like we saw in this game, there were also some big upsets that happened in real life for college. While I was gone at the trade show over the weekend, one of the big things that we always tried to make sure we kept up on. Holy shit! One thing we wanted to try to keep up on the most was to keep up on the scores, just to keep us from going insane on the drive up there, because Salem to Seattle is a long ass drive, and so we wanted to make sure that we were keeping up with it. And there were three games in particular that we were keeping tabs on. Oh boy, Lucas, attaboy. And like, I was really happy. I was really excited that Virginia Tech was kind of starting to, rise back into the ranks of being a good ranked team like they were under Frank Beamer, because I think that he retired, didn't he? I think Frank Beamer finally retired. And so, yeah, they have Justin Fuentes, that was the Memphis coach when they were, playing really well. And so it was nice to kind of see them, get a couple of marquee wins, and they jumped up in the top 25, and their defense was kind of looking vintage Bud Foster again, and things were looking good. And then they played against Syracuse. This is the same Syracuse team that has looked pretty shitty all season, and they went and played against Syracuse, and Syracuse just kicked the cum right out of them. I mean, I don't even know what happened. It's like they just totally overlooked the opponent and didn't even show up. It was awful. It was simply terrible. Slide protection this way. Here we go. No! You idiot. Oh no. We're in no man's land again. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. When you hath traveled into no man's land, it means you go for it on 4th and 2. Not worth punting. Too far away for a field goal. Hole's wide open. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, they just totally laid an egg. It was awful. It was just disgusting how bad it was. But really funny at the same time, because it's just weird how teams just will totally overlook an opponent, because they had them just as outmatched as could be. Oh boy. I knew that was a bad idea right away, and he's gone. Maybe not. Okay. Well, this is not good. This is bad. You always want to try to jump out to a quick lead first. And you know what? In the last game, I had a pass picked off in the 4th quarter on virtually the same play. So I need to be a lot more careful about how I go about doing those. Oh, you know what? This is probably Blake Bortles. That's exactly who this is. Oh boy, we're in for a day. It just hit me. How could you be 1-3 with Blake Bortles out there, dude? That guy's good. He's doing pretty well for the Jaguars now. Now they've kind of actually gotten some skill players that don't suck ass. They're kind of coming into their own. And their running back's name is like Storm Johnson. How awesome of a name is that? Or it was. It may not have been. It may not be now, but okay. So we need to make sure. We need to force a punt here. Please don't fuck it up. Please don't fuck it up. So yeah, and I also touched on it a little bit last episode, but Tennessee finally just got their asses packed in by Alabama, and it was glorious. Hey, here we go. Repaying the favor. All right. So no harm done. It's like the play never happened. It's definitely still in. It's still in the stat sheet, but it didn't happen. I'm gonna say it didn't. Don't sit here and try to, collude against me on that. But yeah, Tennessee lost finally, and that makes me happy. And there was actually like weird news going around that that Butch Jones got fired. Which, if that happened, I don't even know how I'd react, because he shouldn't get fired at all. I mean, there's no reason for that. I'm not saying he's the best coach in the world, but he's certainly not the worst. And, I mean, yeah, you lost by, 39 points, but granted, it was totally against Alabama. Everybody is going to lose to them by that much. Texas A&M has to go in there next week, and they're probably going to get it too. Maybe to a lesser degree, but they're still going to get it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You're looking good. You're looking good, Lucas. Attaboy. Nice little gain there. So that was one, but then I think the more startling one to me out of all of them was it was Miami. I think Miami had to play against North Carolina, and they lost the game to Florida State last week on a fluky blocked extra point. Of all things, it just that's losing a game like that is just one of the worst ways to go, and so that sucks. But you would have thought they still you still got to go into the next game with some confidence against the North Carolina team that you're definitely better than, so there'd be no excuse for you to lose to them. And North Carolina, I think, took it to them pretty hard too. So it's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And This is what I like. Is he hurt? I don't really know what was going on there. I hope he didn't get hurt. I don't think that he did. I guess we'll find out later. But I like to call this moment, because ooh, Ole Miss is taking it to Auburn right now. That could be one to keep tabs on. I like to call it the Ja'Cory Harris effect, because I mean, realistically, Miami, since they were super dominant, they've kind of fallen off the map for a while. Like, every once in a while, they'll kind of show some signs that they're getting better, and then they just die for whatever reason. I don't know why. And the time that I can remember this happening the most is when Ja'Cory Harris was their quarterback. He was he was kind of a scrambling run and gun type of dude, and he was actually pretty good. He got Miami back into the top 10, and things were looking pretty good, and they had a big game against Florida State or Virginia Tech or something when they were still good. And they lost a marquee game. I don't remember who it was to, and they just totally laid an egg. And then they just disappeared. They lost 4 games in a row after that, and they dropped out of the top 25, and then just everything went up in flames again out there. Oh, why was he so wide open? No! God! I don't know what it is, man, but when it comes to one-on-one coverage, I cannot tackle people. I don't know what it is. I just don't know what it is. I go right at him, and it just doesn't happen. Oh, jeez. It's just terrible. It's just really bad. First quarter's done already, huh? Yeah. It's all right. We're fine. It's not all bad yet. But yeah, so then they go on a big losing streak, and then everything goes bad from there. They've done that seriously a few times since the Ja'Cory Harris days, and I like to call that the Ja'Cory Harris effect now, because it literally has happened to them again. They got into the top 10, They play against Florida State. They lose a game. They, they drop down a little bit. Still a really good team. Should be, winning games. Play against unranked North Carolina, and then you totally blow it again. And now they're going to be unranked at this point, or probably close to it at least. God, I did it again! Why can't I tackle people in one-on-one situations? I just can't figure it out. I seriously cannot tackle people in one-on-one scenarios. It's just like, it's just never going to happen. Oh my God. It's 2 big plays in a row that could have been easily stopped if I could just fucking tackle a guy when he's right in front of me. Unbelievable. This game is going to be a lot closer than it should be for reasons just like that. Oh. Thought maybe I could cut back through that. That's 2 good kick returns in a row, though. Okay. Let's get the running game going a little bit here. I don't know if I want to be fighting these or feeling these guys out. Did I just see that number 2 Louisville went down? I think I just saw that. Oh no. Oh boy, this is fantastic. There are just shakeups abound, man. And it looked, from the looks of it, if I saw that correctly, they got killed. It looked like they might have gotten beaten by like 3 scores. Come on. There you go. Really, ooh boy. 21-3. Interesting. Oh yeah, and then I just saw Clemson. Clemson they're an enigma of a team, man. I don't know what their deal is, but they're gonna lose one of these games. I mean, they've been fortunate enough to not blow it by divine intervention somehow. I don't know how they're doing it, but I think out of 4 of their 5 games that they played, or 5 of their 6 games that they played, they have won by 7 points or less. And so, I mean, they are so close to blowing it. They should have lost this game against North Carolina State. North Carolina State had the chance. They had the chance to win the game on a last-second field goal, and they totally blew it. Their guy missed the field goal. It went into overtime, and Clemson got away with it. But they had like, I don't know, they had like 5 or 6 turnovers, and somehow they got just enough luck, enough dumb luck that Dabo Swinney ends up getting away with one again. Here we go. He's going in. He's not quite going in, but he will. He will definitely do it. And I'm getting sick of him, man. Everybody's sitting here all up on the Clemson gravy train or whatever, and they really don't deserve it. They really don't. I think that they're gonna end up losing one of these games, and it's gonna happen at a time that's really unfortunate for them. And their playoff hopes are gonna get dashed. But the only one thing that's keeping me from wanting that to happen is that if they lose, and Washington keeps winning, that opens up a playoff spot for Washington, and I will shit myself if that happens. I don't want that to happen at all. Is it going to probably happen anyways, though? Probably. What do you do? Oh yeah, Louisville almost blew it to Duke, too. That was kind of a weird game. It was like a 3-point game with like 3 minutes to go in it. What is it? Lamar Jackson actually had about the most human-looking game that he's had this entire season. Had like 280-something yards, which is still a good game. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like he was awful or anything. It was like 280 yards, and he had a couple of touchdowns. But I mean, it was kind of a dire situation for a little bit there. Duke is not a good team. I mean, they were like a 1-4 team, or like 2-4 or something like that. Oh, there we go. There you go. Nice play. Show Jay Roberts that you're not going to let him get away this time. Okay, let's go with the nickel. Let's have some coverage, but we'll still send a guy. We'll do this overload. Let's check out all the scores here. Oh yeah. I think one of my favorite stories this year, as far as like teams go, is the fact that Army is kind of good. No. No, God, this guy is dragging people, and it's pissing me off. I need to force a turnover or a punt or something. Let's see if we can get that. I want to say that there's going to be some type of running play here, but wouldn't be surprised in the least if it doesn't happen. The one time that I load the box. Nope, not going to do it, and he's going to be wide open. Go figure. The other thing, too, is that I need to at least hold them to a field goal because they do get the ball to start the half. Keep in mind. But yeah, dude, Army is good, man. I mean, they're like 5-1 or something like that, and they just won their last game 62-7. You know, albeit it was totally against Lafayette, so I mean, you can only take that with a grain of salt. But I mean, Army a couple of years ago, they were losing games like that. You know, not necessarily like 62-7, but they were losing games to teams like Lafayette, and they were going, 2-10 or whatever. So it's nice to see that there are other like armed forces academies, other military academies that are doing well besides just Navy. 'Cause it seems like it's always only Navy and maybe sometimes Air Force that are actually doing something. So it's cool. It's cool that Army's coming back. I mean, will they be good next year? Who knows? It's hard to say. But it's nice to see it for now. Oklahoma killed Kansas State. Oh, you know what? Another team that's kind of going through some weird, like, Oregon caliber losing streaks that's really kind of weird is Michigan State. Michigan State is 2-4 also, just like Oregon is. And I can't figure that out for the life of me. I have no idea what's going on with them. They just played against, what was it, Purdue? I got to try to find it here on my phone real quick. They lost to Northwestern. To Northwestern. I mean, Northwestern's not having a good season right now. And they lost to Northwestern. God, no! I did it again! Why can't I tackle people? It's just the most upsetting thing. I'm getting to a point where I almost don't even want to bother controlling the guy that tries to tackle him. He just runs right by him. He just right by him. Like, I know what I'm trying to do. It's just like the outsourcing between my hands to the screen is just like not working. So I think that when their guys catch a pass, I'm just gonna like let it go. If he gets him, he gets him. If he doesn't, then whatever. I'll switch to him when he's in pursuit later, but I think that I'm just going to totally call it off in trying to actually do one-on-one tackling with these guys, because it's ridiculous. Oh, come on, here we go. Here we go. Oh, boy. Attaboy, we did it! Finally! We have finally taken a kick all the way back, and that was the NCAA record for the longest one. Yes. Fantastic. 1996 wide receiver Tennessee. Who would that have been? Can't think of who that would have been right offhand. Alright, well we got our first special teams touchdown finally. Got that one out of the way. Only problem is we got like a minimal rest for our defense. But yeah, dude, Michigan State. Michigan State lost to Northwestern. A Northwestern team that is now... I don't know what their record is because it doesn't say it here. But they lost 54-40. 54-40. I mean, I don't know how Mark D'Antonio is not, like, ripping both of his arms off at this point, because that is embarrassing. Granted, they scored 40 points, but they allowed Northwestern's running back to run for like 188 yards and like 4 touchdowns or something like that. It was unbelievable. So they're also sitting at 2-4. So at least Oregon's not the only one that's having some serious problems. It's just that Michigan State's definitely not going to fire their coach when the season's over. Hey, there we go. Finally, I have done it. Oh, everything's good now. It's not, because it really isn't. But it was nice that we actually got negative yardage on a play there. Let's see. Missouri killed Florida. Utah almost blew it to Oregon State, which if that would have happened, I would have offed myself right then and there. Come on, jeez. Did he just say call it a gain of 12 yards? Like, I don't know what it is, so you can just call it 12 yards if you want. Oh, boy. All right, Dowdell, I'm counting on you. We need something here. I don't know why he's running the clock down like this. It's weird. Why is he running the clock down? They're down by 7. Nobody said Blake Bortles was the smartest guy in the world. Oh, no. No! God damn it. Of course. Oh, so you're going to use timeouts, but you're going to let the clock run like 20 seconds off of itself. That makes plenty of sense.
Ball on the 36.
Huh! That's totally gonna be a flag. That not gonna be a flag? Oh boy. I don't know how that wasn't a flag. I totally dove into him after he'd already thrown the pass. Oh boy. Oh, you gotta catch that! How do you not catch that? I just drooled on myself from that. I totally did. Totally drooled on myself from that. Unbelievable. Alright, you know what? I'm going cover 6, just so nothing crazy happens. I'm not letting another touchdown be the soup of the day here. Yeah, they probably will. No! Oh! I told him to try to pick it off and he didn't do it. Man. I don't know why. Is that like not the button to try to do that with or something? Because I've tried to do that multiple times and literally nothing happens. So I need to check this out. On defense, on defense, on defense. Thank you, defense. No, press and hold the triangle button to try to do that. That's exactly what I've been doing, but they just don't do it. I mean, I held that down and he was just like, hey, what the fuck's going on over here? Alright, let's go for that cover 6 again. Send them way back. Of course they are. It's the last play of the half. Unless there's a penalty or something. Come on, come on. Oh, no. Okay, alright, I'll take that. That's fine. That's totally fine. We're good.
Well, we've got a barn burner here, and at the end of the first half,
Yes, we do. It's not the kind of barn burner that I wanted because, you know, stat-wise, it's not looking great by any stretch. The only thing that's kind of a bummer about it is that because we're doing so well on special teams as far as like returns go, it's not really allowing us to get a lot of yards offensively. Like at this point, what does our running back have right now? He's got to have at best probably, you know, 70, 80 yards. Yeah, he's got 50 yards passing, which is not good. He's got 71, which is, you know, okay, I guess. He's on pace for 140, which would be really about what the quota was that we wanted. You know, 150 would ultimately be the best. We only need I think we only need 100 yards to get back into the top 4. But passing-wise, I think we need to kind of kick things up a little bit. We got to Emeril Lagasse kick it up a notch, you know. He was the guy that did the kick it up a notch thing, wasn't it? Really? Okay. Yeah, triplet on the tackle. The guy that totally let a guy just run right by him. Granted, it was me, but besides the point. Speaking of UCF, I got a little story to tell you about them in a minute. Oh. So in their actual game they played yesterday against Temple, I only got to see like the last seconds of it, but in the waning seconds of the game, they were UCF was ahead 25-20, or 25-19, I think it was. No, actually, I think it was just 25-20. And, you know, they had the game well in hand. There was like 5 seconds left to go. There's 5 seconds left to go, and all they had to do was, you know, knock down one more pass. And it was like whatever down it was on the 35-yard line, so it was obviously well within range for a little, you know, 35-yard Hail Mary. Oh boy, Georgia's taking it to Tennessee now. And Temple totally converts the Hail Mary on the final play of the game to win 26-25 at UCF and won the game. Oh man, it was funny because we were driving back from the trade show, and we were in my car, and I was in the back seat, and my brother's like, "Hey man, what's the score update real quick? I got to know what's going on." And so I was like, "All right, well," I was like, "Yeah, well, UCF's playing Temple right now because one of Oregon's old coordinators is the head coach there, so we kind of follow it a little bit just to see what's going on." And we're like, "Oh, UCF's ahead 25-20." I was down to the last play of the game. I was like, "Oh my God, dude, they blew it! They totally blew it." He's like, "What the hell happened?" And I was like, "Oh, it was a last-second Hail Mary that totally." He's like, "Oh, dude, you can't lose like that." Or at least that's what my my ticker thing had said. I don't know if maybe it was a different play or something, but it said they were on the 30-yard line, so that's what it had to have been. Why are you running the clock down? And he throws it away. That's fine. That's fine. I'm down with that. Third down. Got to bring some pressure. Let's go with the play that worked really well last game. It was the Mike Sam crash. We were able to bring pressure just about every time with it. I don't know if it's going to necessarily, you know, cause a sack, but it might be. Oh, we got in there. Damn it. God damn it. We got in there perfectly again, and I was one step away from having the sack. God, son of a bitch.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
This is going to be probably the most statistically ugly game we've had all season, but I'm more invested in that win than stats right now. Because obviously we're not getting the same type of penetration that we were getting last game where we had like 10 sacks. That's a remarkable amount of people at the stadium considering how much rain is going on. Usually when you got games with heavy rain like that, you got a few people out there in ponchos and everyone else is, you know, watching it from home. So it's that dedicated Memphis crowd, you know. There we go.
Right around the 8-yard line.
Third and 2. What can we do here? Let's do a nickel. Let's go with I'm bringing a blitz. I'm probably going to regret it, but if we can hold him to a field goal here, I'm going to feel a lot better about that. It'll take at least some of the pressure off. Oh, God, we had him. Oh, damn it. Man, we've been getting so close to getting that sack, and we just can't get it. It's just like he knows. He knows that I'm right there, just bearing down on him, and I just can't seem to pull it off.
Looking to cap this off with a touchdown. And the goal line defense digging in here.
And he's wide open. I did zone coverage, and still that entire quadrant of the end zone was wide open. How does that happen? How in the hell does that happen? Oh, jeez. Unbelievable. All right. It's going to be a nail-biter, ladies and gentlemen. With the amount of time that's left in this game, we're looking at probably about 3 more possessions, maybe 4, if one of them stalls. So I really, really need to score here. I really do. Because at the rate things are going, we'll go down the field and score. The third quarter will be just about over. And then, you know, we'll have the opportunity of trying to stop them one more time. And even if they do score, you know, we'll have probably enough time to be able to go down and maybe get a game-winning field goal, but we've got to score on this drive. I figure. I'm really not trying to have to, you know, play from behind. Well done. Well done, King. Let's feed the machine again here.
It's second down now. They're just a few feet away from that first down marker.
Yes, we are. Got to get it. Oh, here we go. That's good. That's good. Yes, way to juke right into him. That's what I was looking for. That's fine. You held onto the ball. That's all I can ask from you. Let's go for a zone weak. We got some blocking on that side. I think that'll help out a lot. Oh, boy. Oh, here we go. Oh, no! If I wouldn't have run into my own blocker there, I could have had a lot of room over there. Ah, jeez. Okay, it's fine, though. It's fine. We're still going. Oh, jeez. Georgia is killing them over there. Let's do a slot post. I think that we've run enough times that they'll have to respect the middle. And that should open up Lucas or you. That's not what I was looking for. 1-yard reception's not exactly what I had in mind there. Yes, it does. Okay. Halfback dive up the middle. It's got to be something. Got it. Oh boy, that was close. That was really close. He's almost there, though. He's almost to that 100-yard plateau. Let's go to the shotgun. Let's get some pass plays in there. We got to give King a rest. He's definitely been the workhorse for a few minutes here. All right, Kearney will be open. Let's see what we can do. That's fine. That's good. That's fine. Yeah, I'll take a little 7-yarder. Oh my God, Auburn's just getting blown out back there. It was like, what was it, 38-3? Is that what I was seeing? Okay, yeah, let's do this. We'll send one guy deep. If Lucas is open, I mean, I'll certainly give him a look out there, but I'm going for just a little tiny dump off here. There we go. Attaboy, Foster. Moving along. Getting down there. I like the way this is shaping up right now. Let's go. Ooh, hitch corners is always a good one. Still only got 68 yards. It's like watching a good old-fashioned, like 2011 SEC quarterback matchup right here. Oh boy. Attaboy, Kearney! That's what I'm talking about. Getting the damn thing. Sinking back. Okay. Let's go with the slot. And what can we do? 6-8-9 hook is too deep of a route. Cross weak flood. That could be it right there. End of the quarter. All right. Oh boy, got to batten down the hatches. It's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly in the last quote-unquote 5 minutes of play here. All right, so what do we do on that split slot? Cross weak flood, that's what it is. Okay. If all goes according to plan here, Lucas should be available right over the middle. And he is. Oh, God! Oh, jeez. Okay. All right, that was not what I needed. Whew. I'm really glad that is exactly what that was. How about slut flags? That'll be good. 2 different flag patterns. Could possibly hit Kearney going right. He's only got one guy looking at him there. Perfect. Got him! Yeah! Attaboy! That's what I'm talking about. Hot 97.1 there. Fantastic radio stations I don't listen to. I don't even think it's even Hot 97.1. One of them country radio stations with them twangy bits. Okay. So, at this point, we need to get a stop. If we can get one stop, we can put this thing away, man. We've gotten one stop in this game so far, and all we need is one more. If we can get one more, then we can put this thing on ice. Everything will be good. UCF jerseys are cool. I don't know what it is about that white and tan combo like that. And like that really, really light tan. Yeah, I don't know. They look good. They look good. I've always thought that they were cool looking. And what are they, like the Golden Knights or something like that? I can't remember exactly what. I think they're just the Knights. Oh, of course he's wide open. Even then, still couldn't get him. Boy, he was wide open. Alright, we should start doing maybe a little bit of man coverage stuff. We've been doing so many zone things that I feel like that really hasn't been doing a lot for us. It seems like a lot of those zone coverage schemes are not getting the job done. So maybe if we can just do some man, then maybe that'll be better. I mean, a little bit. At least there were people nearby for a change. Yeah, let's stick with some man coverage for a little bit here, because I don't feel like they're going to be going through with too much, you know, way deep down passing here. Oh, you bastard, you!
And they make the stop around the 35-yard line.
All right, the plus side to this is that if they go down and score right away, we can definitely milk the clock. We can definitely do that. Because, I mean, we're fairly run-centric. And so if we have to, I have no problem, you know, running the clock down and forcing timeouts to be used. Oh, what in the hell was that? Oh, my God. What are you doing? We had that same type of thing happen in the last episode where there was just a guy, there was just nobody there. And that was man coverage. What the hell happened? Did he just fall over or what? Oh my Jesus. Just cheese and fuck me. You know? Alright. We got 4 minutes to ice this bad boy out. Not that I don't feel confident about our ability to do it. I feel pretty good about that, but it's just so annoying. Just all these weird little finicky situations.
Well, this is turning into a shootout here. Now remember, the last time we saw this offense out in the field, they answered the bell and scored a touchdown. Can they do that now a second time?
I mean, we've technically done it like 4 times in a row. So I'd be erring on the side of yes. And that's a good way to start. Alright, so he's over 100 yards. We're at least going to be back into the top 5 for rushing yardage. But that is only part 1 of the equation right now. We got to get this W. Got to get that George W. Bush right now. That is not what I needed. Motherfucker. Okay, that's not what I need. I need to get a first down. We're going to go jumbo heavy. Protect the outside. I'm going up the middle. Oh, they're giving me a favorable thing here, too. Come on. Come on. No! Oh, boy. Why? Oh, no. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. If this doesn't work, we're going to lose the game. I'm going for it. I'm going goal line offense. I'm going for it. I got everybody up on the line here. There should be no reason why I don't get this. Okay, we got it. God. They're really trying their damnedest to give me a fucking heart attack right now. Okay, he needs a playoff, so we will give him a playoff. Well, the wing over. We'll do a tight end over the middle. I can be okay with that. Still got a long way to go. We got enough time. Here we go. Perfect. Nice little 10-yard reception. Move the chains. Do the little first down motion. Whatever you got to do there. Okay, let's go with a little dive. Still got all of our timeouts, so I'm not really worrying about the clock just yet. It's not. No. What are you doing? That was the weirdest 3-yard gain ever. Come on. Okay. Let's actually pass the ball this time. Let's go with the dagger. Got a guy coming over the middle. 2 go routes. Got to start being mindful of the clock now. Gandy, you son of a gun, you! Okay. All right. Boy, I was so paranoid he wasn't going to catch that thing. I was almost certain he was going to drop that thing. But he broke out. I don't know what they were thinking, that he wasn't going to be there. But I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. We got plenty of time now. If we want to go for the field goal, we can do that. Whatever happens.
He gets out to about the 25-yard line.
I have a Snapchat. Okay, let's go back to the ace. That Veronica Vaughn is one piece of jumbo ace formation.
7 yards to go. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Oh boy, look at that hole. Wide open. Well done, my friend. Yes, it is. Okay, so this is the thing. Now I'm thinking about the clock. I'm really thinking about the clock. I'm gonna start running this thing down. Not like all the way down to 1 because we still have to get 10 yards, but I'm gonna run it down to like 15 seconds here before we call it. Perfect. Oh, okay. Oh, that was Saria. Okay. That's not really who I was planning on getting that thing to, but hey, you know what? A score is a score at this juncture. I'm not gonna be upset about it. 15 yards is 15 yards. Attaboy. Well done, guys. I'm talking to an inanimate object right now. I'm talking to my TV screen like I'm actually the coach. But I am. I truly am the coach. I am Fraser Fierce, if we're really getting down into it. There we go. All right. Dude, that knight is so cool looking. I love that guy. I mean, to a point, at least. He's not really my dog right now because I'm playing against him, but... Okay. Now, we just need to not have some type of catastrophe happen in the next 45 seconds, and then we'll be good. Although, I'm not holding my breath on it. They got all 3 of their timeouts, and there's been some serious problems with my coverage. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'm not ready to call this thing off yet. That's a lot of time. They've done more with less. Yeah, see what I'm saying, dude? They're already at midfield, and no time has really gone off the clock at all.
Here by the quarterback of recognizing the outside linebacker blitz and delivering the football for a first down.
Yeah, dude, I'm really not trying to see these guys in overtime. That will go on forever. For absolute ever in a fucking day. Oh, down in bounds. Perfect. Oh, yeah. That is important. That is very important. Not only did they only get 2 yards, but the fact that they had to burn a timeout for that is even better. Yeah, they've only run 8 rushing plays. Come on, Billings. I need you to get me a sack, man. That is not what I had in mind.
And he shoved out of bounds right around the 44-yard line.
Oh boy, this is getting close. This is getting a lot. Let's go cover 4.
It's third down, and this offense is about 3 feet
if they get the first down, they get the first down. I'm just trying not to give up the big play. I'm going very Don Pelham defense right now. Did we get him? Did we get him? Yeah, we stopped him. Oh man, why are they not stopping the clock right now? Not that I care, but why? What the hell is going on? Oh god. Oh god. Okay, they got the first down. That's whatever. Oh jeez. Oh god, please don't let me have a Detroit Lions debacle. For the love of all things pure, please don't let me do that. Alright, I'm going... Where is it? I'm going cover 4. I'm throwing them all back. I got one shot, one opportunity. Oh god. Oh no. No, no, no. Hey! It's picked off! Alright. We win! Oh god, it came down to the final play. Boy, that thing was exciting. That was crazy, man. But you know what? We did it. You mother... I am going to kill your family, and I'm going to put 3 fingers in the family, dog. 3 fingers. You hear me, Blake? Oh, boy. Wowie caboodles. That was a lot. That was a lot. But we got it. We got it. Winning is all that matters in the grand scheme of it all, and we will be top 4, top 3 in the rushing totals. So I'm totally fine with that. Whew. Frustrating. This is why I can't wait for the following years of the following season, because we will likely have some better talent on the team that can at least cover a damn person and not have them be wide open all the time. Because that was some serious bullshit. Hey! You just finished an ESPN Instant Classic, number 2 on the list. Whew. This game is exhausting, man. This game is wholeheartedly exhausting sometimes, just from some of the ways these games play out. Games around the country. Idaho got cremated, which is pretty par for the course. Miami of Ohio beat Central Michigan in overtime. Tulsa killed Rice. Washington beat Stanford. Stanford has lost again. Oh, no. Oh, boy, their time at the top is coming down bad. It's actually very similar to what's going on in real life for them right now. I think they've lost like 3 games in a row. Well, I guess they beat Notre Dame, but they had lost a couple in a row. Okay. So we got another upgrade. Let's do that real quick. Let's see what we got here. What upgrades does this man get? I can either go on the recruiting side. I'm going to stay on game management. CPU does not make false starts. I'm super down with that. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And now with that, we have unlocked these. So find the best mismatch and then attack. All matchups are shown from the offensive point of view. Let's see. All right, and then setup artist. Having greater success with run plays will set up the play action pass plays faster, and vice versa. All right, I like the way that shapes up. Ooh, okay. Real quick, what we're gonna do is we're gonna check out at least where our stats are sitting, and then we'll probably call it good for the day. The undefeated season is still alive, which is fantastic. I do like where that is going. Yeah, unfortunately that week passing was not very good. However, look at that. Look at that. He's hanging in there. He's hanging in there. Only 26 yards off of the guy from Wake Forest, which is weird. And then, what is that? Is that Todd Gurley? I guess that might be Todd Gurley. So, may not catch Todd Gurley. He's pretty damn good. But that's going to do it for this episode, my friends. When we come back next time on Sports Sunday, where we talk about sports life and everything in between, we are going to go into Week 7 and take on another conference foe and see if we can still keep the drive alive and see if we can have a more explosive offensive output than we did in this one. So until then, my friends, this is your host, Lovely Cheese Pizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.